Good afternoon. The Tackling US Market as a Startup broadcast is starting. Good afternoon. My name is Serhat Çiçekoğlu. I'm the founder of Santa Advisory Services based in Chicago, Illinois, in USA. I welcome you to the webinar on Tackling US Market as a Startup. Thanks for joining us today. I'd like to take you briefly through our work in helping international startups getting into U.S. markets, and I'd like to share our experience. And then I'd like to open it up to folks on the other side with respect to our programs. So with that said, let me just jump to the presentation, and let me know if you have any difficulty seeing it. So Santa Advisory Services is a company founded in 2008, and we develop custom incubation accelerator programs for international startups. We are based in Chicago within an organization called 1871, which is the largest incubation center in US under single roof. And we have done work with different countries in our history. We started our work in Turkey, expanded to Finland, and we're in the process of expanding into countries like Romania, Norway, and Spain. I want to share with you our insight about international startups that are looking forward to expand their business in the US and the challenges that they face. Number one is the entry to US market requires commitment. It's not easy. It's not as straightforward as it might be perceived or written in blogs or books. The commitment is necessary to thoroughly plan your entry into US market, and in order to be successful at the end of the day for your efforts to enter US market. The other important lesson or challenge is that it's a very large market. Its segments or geographies represent probably the largest market in almost every business that you can think of. So that requires focus, that requires a well thought out market entry plan. Before engaging the potential customers, it's extremely important to understand the needs of the customers, where the white space is, and how the competition is actually differentiating itself from your product, or servicing the problem that you're targeting as well. Um, you also want to have a very strong first version of your pitch deck for your customers and potential partners. A lot of times, startups confuse a pitch deck for an investor with a pitch deck for a customer or a partner. It's quite different, and it has to be prepared and tested properly before it's leveraged in the market. And then this is the reason why we've structured the next startup accelerator in the way we did, and with the methodology and the set of tools that we have. They help international startups understand the resources that's needed to enter the market with a commitment. It's also accelerators are also cost effective compared to one-on-one entries. A cohort of companies is the most cost-effective way to start the journey towards the US market, and it also helps a lot in terms of acting as a small unit to help each other in areas where different expertise may exist within different startups. Our programs usually run for about 12 weeks, and we usually start with the cohort, about 12 to 15 companies, and then we bring about 6 of them to US market. It's a very structured program with specific goals to be achieved in each week, which is then capped with a demo day in Chicago. Our alumni in 2016 have exceeded over $60 million in sales. They export over 41 countries, and they raised more than $12 million. And this number is growing every time we finish a cohort, actually. Our notable alumni, which you can find on our website as well, as we've listed some of them here for your benefit. The importance of our program is, and I'm using healthcare industry as an example here, that you would touch every aspect of a particular industry when you go through our programs like ours, and it allows you to develop the most efficient and most productive market entry opportunity in US. What makes us different is we have a unique set of deliverables. We've done it 8 times in US, 6 times with foreign startups. We have a unique method and tools. We understand international startups. The team is also immigrants and entrepreneurs themselves. So we have our own experiences in this space too. We understand the uniqueness of approaching the US market as an international startup, and it's a very quantitative approach. Our proprietary unit model it forces companies to think about the market opportunity and the enterprise in a realistic manner. And we spent 8 weeks in your country as we prepare you for the new market, and it's a very cost-effective way to do so. So this is a very short presentation. And I would like to turn it over to you guys to answer any questions that you may have. I purposefully short presentation because I believe in that it's the most important thing to be able to interact with you guys. You may have a lot of questions. The tool that we're using is YouTube, and it's not a bilateral communication, but if you can type in your questions in the chat field or tool that you should see on your menu on the left side, then I would like to answer any questions that you may have. Once again, for those of you who has just joined, my name is Serhat Çiçekoğlu, and I'm the founder of Sente Advisory Services. So, would be delighted to answer your questions. At this point, I don't see any questions, and I would like to conclude the broadcast. And here's my email in case you have any questions to follow up. And I'll look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.